The right wing has created a monster. And now that monster is turning on them. And it's eating them up. And Charlie Kirk had to deal with this monster during a recent Turning Point USA event, where one of his supporters comes up to ask a question and says, shouldn't we boycott all of these rigged elections? Meaning, shouldn't we not participate in these rigged elections? Now, Charlie Kirk's whole thing, Turning Point USA, all of this is supposed to get young voters involved in politics, active in elections. They're not very effective at it, but that's the purpose, because the right wing is not doing a great job of reaching out to young voters. And now he's having members of his own audience, and we'll look at this example and then another, based on the lies he's telling about the elections, start thinking the exact opposite is what they should do. They should just not participate. Which, to be fair, if the elections were being stolen, which they're not, but if they were, the logic makes sense that you wouldn't want to participate in an election that's rigged for the other party, and you know that if you thought that you knew that it was, right? So the logic actually makes sense. Charlie Kirk's logic makes no sense. It was stolen, but let's keep voting because maybe we can vote hard enough. Yay. Take a look at this.
I listen to your show all the time, and I want to thank you for standing up against the woke Democrat mafia here in Chicago. It's so important. And for saying the truth that the 2016 election was rigged, it was stolen,
no.
And that is why
2020. You said 16.
Was that 2016, right?
No, 20.
Oh, 2020. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm so nervous, Charlie. I'm so excited to speak to you. I'm so
like that
sorry.
one. I like
2020.
16.
Yes, the 2020 election was rigged. It was stolen. It was It was stolen, right? And I want to thank you for standing up for that. And that's why when the 2022 elections came around, I told all of my friends and family, I said, there's only one way to stop this woke Democrat mafia, and that is to boycott these elections, because they're never going to hear us if we don't really stop from participating in their lie. It's a farce. It's a farce. And why should we participate? You said it yourself. Why should we participate?
Okay, let me tell you why. So I love the energy. You buttered me up perfectly, right? But I got to disagree. It is not rational to stop engaging in the civic process that decides who is in charge. Hold on. Even if it is, hold on, let's 1 second. Even if it is rigged, okay? Even if it is rigged, going through a tradition of voting at least opens an opportunity, a chance, a micron that you actually might still be able to have representative government. What you are doing, respectfully, is a guarantee that you'll never have a voice.
So, let me say this. The fact that so many people believe the thing that individual believes, the fact that Charlie Kirk pushes these anti-democratic lies is horrible, and it enrages me, and it's sad. Knowing now that we live within that world, it's hilarious to see this kind of, bite them in the you-know-where. Because truly, if you're believing that Dominion voting systems can flip votes at will and Biden's just then why would you get your heart, bought into the idea that your candidate could win and go vote for them and be disappointed in it being stolen and all that? It makes sense why you would just detach if everything was being stolen from you. But Charlie Kirk has to say he believes the elections are being stolen to keep his audience and do his job, which is to get voters to the polls, young voters to the polls for right-wingers. And those two things now are finally contradicting and are coming into conflict with one another. And it's hilarious, again, within the context of a really scary and sad moment that's bad all around. Another reminder of this exact thing.
It's interesting. I actually assumed incorrectly that if you take time to watch this program, thank you. The MAGA would also just automatically vote. Turns out there's a fair portion of you that are completely done and that are willing to voice that opinion. Do we have that Laura Ingraham clip that we guys pulled?
I don't know what's happening right now with the video, but let's see if the audio stays okay.
And I just want to say, I do sympathize with being upset with the Republican Party and not totally trusting the system. But not participating at all guarantees the other side to be able to play games. And if everything was broken and lost, how did we win the House of Representatives? If everything is broken and lost.
Interesting realization there, Charlie. Maybe think on that one a little longer. Because yes, it doesn't make sense. And things weren't being stolen. And your lies were dangerous. And now even he's seeing the repercussions of those lies. And it's wild. I really hope, I don't know if this at all is likely, but I really hope some of these people do a little introspection and have some sort of reckoning. Because yeah, in the short term, it was beneficial for you. You got more viewers, you got more money, whatever. But now even you're observing what that gets us. And this is one aspect of the series of horrible repercussions that come of lying about the legitimacy of our democratic process. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before all the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus get the full bonus show every single Saturday, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Luke Beasley. That's patreon.com/Luke Beasley. Link in the description.